Saving children, right? That was great. But saving you guys is better.
Boy, if you don't get...
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy Goods, Big Zo TV, man, back in the building, man. Today, I'm about to talk about something that y'all know is going to be very hard for me to talk about because y'all know how I feel about this Fresh and Fit podcast thing, man. You know, I just can't stand Fresh, man. That's just the beginning of it. That's just what it's going to be. I just can't stand the man. I think he corny. Listen, it just is what it is. My opinion will not change unless he shows me otherwise. And I don't know how he going to do that, but this is where we're at. But basically, man, they have decided that it's gonna be the end of Fresh and Fit on YouTube, basically. But will it really be the end of Fresh and Fit? Come on, man, we know better. What I saw with this video was just a lot of like e-begging, if you really want to call it. Like, they basically came onto this thing and basically tried to shame their viewers for basically not donating, not paying, or them not making money.
By the way, if you're a brokie in the chat, I'll call you a brokie just because you don't want to support. That's understandable. What I will say though is, like, when you see the value in the Castle Club, you're like, damn, you know what?
Yeah.
I need to be a part of that.
Your motivation pushed me to start and grow my business. I appreciate you guys. That's what we're talking about, bro. No broke you. Shout out to you, C. Avery. Notice how the guys that make money don't complain about the Castle Club. Is the
Now, at the end of the day, we all know that they got their channel demonetized, and we know why they got their channel demonetized. Their channel was demonetized because they decided they wanted to get on here and make outrageous content.
We ended up getting demonetized, right, guys? And as you guys know, that we got demonetized August of last year. Sucky situation. But Rumble had our back, as you guys know. Rumble.com/freshandfit, right? We've put our all of our content is over there because we've had to take down some of our stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you know, we will try to get remonetized again on YouTube, but is there a guarantee? We don't know. We simply don't know, guys.
Making content and getting paid for it is basically you making content that's safe enough for advertisers to decide they want to advertise on your videos. That's literally the game. So these guys, at the end of the day, they need to sell products. Just like you're trying to sell your content and you're trying to sell your courses and all that stuff, they need to sell their products. So if their products are attached to something that you're doing that's super controversial, you hurt their products. So at the end of the day, why would you pay somebody to hurt your product? It makes absolutely no sense. And I think what happened was they just got super comfortable and they decided they wanted to get on here and just say whatever they wanted. And they kind of paid for it by getting demonetized. Now, you all know how I feel about these guys, man. I don't hold no punches. I understand the message that they're putting out there. I always keep it 100 on here, man. And I understand, like, there's a base for that, right? For what they teach. There are guys out there who really want to learn certain things about being successful. And if these are the guys that they choose to learn from, so be it. Everybody has a choice to choose, right?
You know, we got put on a Homeland Security list for being, you know, with the manosphere and stuff like that. We've been targets from the Media Matters. We've been targets from, you know, all these, you know, left-wing organizations that are trying to get us canceled and everything else like that.
Even YouTubers as well.
You know, YouTubers have made videos on us like...
Fresh, shut up, man. I'm making a video on your ass right now, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm one of them, bro. I'm doing it right now, bro.
I would say we're probably one of the most criticized and hated podcasts on YouTube. And
freedom of speech, but isn't it these guys who did the copyright strikes?
Yes.
I falsely just hundreds.
Yes.
Trying to get a bunch of channels deleted because they didn't like what the channels were saying. Funny, you guys, you go to these guys' chats and you're critical of them, they just censor you. You can't even be critical of them in their chat.
Listen, and this is my problem. This is the problem I have with these guys, man. At the end of the day, yes, you are one of the most criticized. I don't think you're one of the most hated. There's no hate here. A lot of this is criticism, right? It's because you guys put out a product out there that other people are going to have opinions to. It is what it is. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably going to be some Fresh and Fit guys who love Fresh and Fit who are going to criticize what I'm doing right now. It is what it is. You got to be able to take the criticism. If they're going to make video content about it, let them make video content about it. But to sit here and say that you're hated is crazy, dog. Don't come here with the we hated train, we the most hated. No, you're the most criticized.
I've been advised by a bunch of people.
Let's move out.
I should start banning you haters. So we should just start banning y'all, honestly, because you guys are paid to come in and purposely hate and for what we got going on. Because Abba and Preach paid you, or Ethan and Decline paid y'all to come in and talk shit, and you guys are doing that. And at that point, it's not even free speech. They're just coming in to talk shit. Hater niggas don't deserve free speech. You know, everyone sits there and says, oh, you know, freedom of speech, we're tired of censorship, etc. hey man, this is how we fight back against censorship. This is how we fight back against big tech. This is how we fight back against all these guys that want to censor us and demonetize us and deplatform.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? You make controversial content. So people are going to get here and discuss the controversy, dog. It just is what it is.
Oh, and they want us to be gone, right? They absolutely want us to be gone.
We can see
a bunch of
the
them are
view
probably
count.
watching right
Holy
now.
smokes.
You know, they want us to be gone.
Damn.
So here's the part they're not telling y'all, really. They want to get remonetized on YouTube, but they know that they cannot do the same content that they have been doing. And the content that they have been doing that they're most popular for is the content that they got demonetized for. It is what it is. Rumble is going to give y'all what y'all want. It's going to give y'all the platform where y'all could go there and say whatever y'all want. But Rumble ain't paying what YouTube is paying. There's not as many advertisers on Rumble as there are on YouTube. So for them guys to come back, they got to come back and they got to do something completely different. Maybe not completely different, but they have to modify it a little bit. And when you modify a little bit, you lose some of your core audience. Everybody knows that.
Where we're like, okay, look, is there, could we get monetized? Maybe, but let's assume that we won't and just keep on trucking, right? As you guys know, we've scaled up the podcast to a certain point where we're at a certain level where we bring a certain quality to the show. There's a reason why, you know, people emulate what we do and they try to copy it, and then you guys go over there and watch it and you're like, oh, this is the Walmart version of Fresh and Fit. And the reason for that is we take quality very seriously. As you guys know, we spend a lot of money on cameras, spend a lot of money on equipment. Hell, you can see the mixer behind me.
So I'm gonna save y'all all that talk. All this talk is leading up to donate to us. Give us money. That's what all this thing is. That's what this whole video is about. So this title about we quitting and we doing that, this shit ain't happening. This is about having people donate. It's feel bad for me. We got all these production costs. We do all this, that. We need you guys to help us pay. That's what it is. And if it's that, just say that, dog. At the end of the day, there's going to be people that want to pay and there's going to be people that don't want to pay. End the story. So let's get to what they're trying to promote here, man, because we're not going to hear this whole spiel, bro.
We had told you guys before that we're going to put some of the content behind a paywall. Let me be explicitly clear about this. All the content that helps you guys out, whether it's making money, dating, it's stuff like that, the daytime shows where you guys get the real value, where we teach you guys how to become better versions of yourself, that's going to be free. Don't worry about that. That's going to continue to be free like it has been. A part of the after hours will go on Council Club, guys, but we're going to make it affordable for you guys. We lowered the price down to $17 per month. If you get in now for the next 48 hours, you're going to go ahead and have that forever. Your grandfather in.
Yep.
Because we're going to raise the price actually from 17 to 35 after Wednesday.
Listen, I ain't in the league of counting motherfuckers' pockets or doing nothing that, or I just don't see myself paying that, bro. Like I don't. Even if I was like in that space and I was like, yo, I need these dudes to tell me how to become a better man. Like I don't see myself paying for that. So to put this content behind a paywall is just wild. And these guys were literally on this podcast just basically just talking down to their supporters. Like the fact that they were on this thing calling people broke boys and saying all this, it's so weird to me, because you sit here and you call people that support you broke boys as you sit here and ask them to support you.
Net worth is over $6 million. I get money residually. I don't need to do this shit. I don't need to make a fucking cent off this podcast. I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me, so I can sit here and tell you, you fucking losers that sit there and say, oh, it's getting rocky, Myron. Hey, shut the fuck up.
So throwing the label out there, broke boys or brokies or whatever they call them, throwing that out there is a way of trying to shame people into donating. Because you already have these group of people that's just following y'all and trying to be like, yo, I want to be like these guys. I want to be successful. So now you pointing the fingers up. You a brokey, you a brokey, you a brokey. They're like, I ain't trying to be a brokey. You donating. You're jumping in. You want to be behind the, you want to pay. Whatever the paywall is, you ready to pay. So it's crazy to see these guys do this and use this tactic of just name calling. It's the same thing they do when they call people blue pill. They call them betas or whatever the case may be. The name calling just, you know, it's to get people who really want to be part of the it group to subscribe to it in whatever way, whether that's monetary or just them saying that, hey, you part of the club. So these guys, man, really talk a lot about the success they have, what they have, how they do this and that, and how much they don't need the show. But for people that don't need the show, they are fighting really hard to try to find ways to keep this thing afloat. And getting demonetized, listen, it's not a fun thing. I don't wish it on nobody. I've had a channel that's been demonetized before, and it sucks. Because at the end of the day, like, even if you came on here with the passion to do this because you love it, you still would want to get compensated for your time. Because I won't even cap. There's a lot of effort that's put into these videos, man. When you see a video come up and it's of quality, there's a lot of work that's put into it. And I'm not saying my videos are the best, but there's a gradual like increase in quality that you get. Every video I put out, I'm learning new ways to improve it. But every video I put out, I'm putting my time into the editing. I'm putting my time into getting it right, making sure that it makes sense when somebody else is consuming it. So I get it. The time you put in, you should be compensated for it. And the way that guys are getting compensated on this is by advertising. And unfortunately, you didn't abide by the rules of advertising, and this is why your account ended up the way that it did. Like I said, I don't wish that on anybody. I hope they get it back, and I hope they can be successful, because at the end of the day, they have their core group of people. And I can't be mad at that, because at the end of the day, that's their core group. That's what those people decided to subscribe to. Just like people who decide to subscribe over here, or people who decide to subscribe to somebody whose viewpoint is a little different from theirs. Everybody has their choice of who they can subscribe to and what they want to do. But I just don't like the brokey talk. I don't like the shit talking. And, you know, they answer the question, is this a money grab? So let's see what they had to say about that. That'll be interesting.
It's forcing y'all to join. Like,
Yeah.
I want to make that very clear, too. If you don't have the money, or even you don't want to join, that's totally cool. You can still watch the stuff for free. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to sit here and be angry. You'd be like, oh, what the fuck? You didn't join. No. That's fine, bro. But my only issue is, like, when you're a hater about it. Like, oh, fuck y'all. This is a money grab, blah, blah, blah. No, this is so that we can continue to keep doing what we're doing.
We passed up on so many deals for companies, even gamble.
Shut up, Fresh. Man, y'all just feeling it right now, because y'all got all this overhead because, you know, y'all got y'all content up, and you got to do what you got to do.
Sure, whatever. Most of the time, you guys haven't implemented what we taught y'all, and you haven't changed your life. That's why you're mad.
That's
sitting
true.
there with your neck beard, commenting angry as money grab. But if you had done what we told you to guys do on the Money Mondays, on the Fitness Fridays, get your mindset right, you would have made the money, right? And you wouldn't be sitting there crying and complaining.
People always ask, yo, Fresh, Myron, how do you get like money to be successful? It's simple. Watch Money Mondays.
Fresh, oh, man, please shut the fuck. All right, man, listen, I ain't gonna go too into that. At the end of the day, these guys are disrespectful to their people, man. And it is what it is, man. Where they at, they got themselves to this situation, and they got to get themselves out. That's all it is, what it is. I mean, I'm not hating on their pod. I'm not saying they shouldn't make no content. I hope they make their content. I hope they get monetized again so they can continue. Because obviously, they have a fan base. They have a group of people that enjoy them, and it is what it is, bro. Let those people enjoy what they enjoy. If that's where they want to get their advice from, let them get their advice from there, man. I ain't here to tell y'all where to get your advice from, who to listen to and who not to listen to. You might go to their thing and find some value. I just personally don't like the way they do certain things, man. And at the end of the day, I just think Fresh is corny. That's really the whole reason why I do it, because I just fucking think Fresh is corny, dog. Like, damn, like, bro, this nigga Fresh, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, bro. But hey, it is what it is, man. Listen, let me know how y'all feel about it, man. In the comment section, go down there, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel. It's your boy Goods, Big So TV. You know the vibes. Let's go.